Hi guys, we're dysCASia and this is our collab with podcasts. So dysCASia is basically a cast that focuses on raising awareness for learning disabilities such as ADHD and dyslexia. Okay, so can someone tell me a bit more about what ADHD is for our viewers who may not understand?
So ADHD is described as a chronic condition that makes it hard for people to focus on tasks that require them to organize, pay close attention, or follow through on instructions. The symptoms include having problems with organization or proofreading.
Well, some common misconceptions of people with ADHD is that, well, those with ADHD can't ever focus. Uh, if they are very interested in something, they may focus on it intensely, actually, and it's called hyperfocus. Another misconception is that all kids with ADHD are hyperactive. In actual fact, not all kids with ADHD have hyperactivity as a symptom. And as for those who do, hyperactivity usually goes away or lessens as they get older. Thirdly, ADHD is a learning disability. Actually, ADHD symptoms can get in the way of learning, of course, but they don't cause difficulty in specific skills like reading, writing, and math. The fourth misconception is that kids with ADHD will outgrow it. Most kids don't totally outgrow ADHD, although some symptoms can lessen or disappear as they get older. And finally, there's the misconception that ADHD is the result of bad parenting. ADHD is caused by brain differences, not by bad parenting.
Thanks for that clarification. Now, there's another type of learning disability. It's called dyslexia, and it can occur together with ADHD or they can occur separately. Okay, so Trina, what can you tell me a bit more about dyslexia?
So dyslexia is a reading disorder that varies in different people. It manifests in different ways, so not everyone's experience is the same. But some of the symptoms are that they may sometimes misread words or have troubles reading accurately.
People have many misconceptions about dyslexia. One of the misconceptions includes dyslexia causing letters or words to appear backwards or out of order. This is not true. The deficits of phonological processing or connecting speech, sounds with written letters or groups of letters, results in difficulty in reading and writing. Secondly, people may think that dyslexia is related to problems with vision. This is not true. Vision problems neither cause nor result from dyslexia. Thirdly, people may think that dyslexia is a sign of below average intelligence. Children with dyslexia display a range of IQ levels and are just as likely to be above or below average intelligence levels as anyone else. Dyslexia is identified when a child performs significantly below expectations in reading or writing, given their IQ range. Fourthly, dyslexia is a condition that can be cured. Dyslexia is not a medical condition, nor can it be cured like one. Lastly, dyslexia will go away over time. Children with dyslexia may struggle less with reading and writing as they age, but it cannot be outgrown.
Thanks for clearing up these misconceptions, Larissa. Now that you've heard about both dyslexia and ADHD, you might be a little bit confused. Like, what's the difference between the two? I mean, they're both learning disabilities, aren't they? Well, they're actually very different. Katrina, can you give some examples of the difference between a child with ADHD and dyslexia?
Sure, of course, there are plenty of differences between ADHD and dyslexia. For example, a child with ADHD might appear distracted because it is difficult for them to pay attention, while a child with dyslexia might seem distracted because reading requires a great deal of effort and their energy has dwindled. This is only just one of the many differences that ADHD and dyslexia can have because, well, you see, the experiences vary from person to person.
Yep, thanks for explaining that. So I think that we're out of time. So I think this is the end of the first episode of dysCASia X podcast. Look forward to the next two episodes to be uploaded next week, I think. I don't know, depending on how fast we edit. Bye.